where have all the streakers gone? Now, I asked this question quite simply because I remember as a kid, you'd be watching maybe a football match or the Grand National or whatever, or it could be a rugby game or whatever, and there'd be someone, more often than not a female, but not exclusively, who would take all their clothes off and run across the pitch or the racing ground or whatever. And then and everyone sitting around the box, because it was always when there was a big football game or the Grand National, very important horse race or whatever. And then everyone would go, wow, look at this. And people would be talking about it. Then the next day, it would be on the front page of most of the newspapers, certainly the tabloids. Now, I'm trying to think back. Over the last 20 years, I can't recall streakers being anywhere. So where have all the streakers gone?
Where have all the streakers gone?
They're probably on TikTok or something now. Or OnlyFans. They want to get paid for it now. They don't want to do it for free.
I can tell you her name.
Which one?
The girl who had the Bobby's helmet over her breast.
Her name was what?
Erica something or other.
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Yeah.
But why are people not doing that anymore?
Well, why do we remember it so well? Because nudity is very...
Yeah.
Is intriguing, isn't it?
It's definitely the Grand National, wasn't it? And there was,
I think it
was it an FA Cup final or something?
I think somebody did it at a Five Nations rugby match once, and a young man, a hairy man, let's say bearded and long haired, did a streak at a Test match,
right?
And he ran onto the pitch, and right past all the players, got to the middle, and then he straddle jumped the stumps.
Right.
And a photographer... I know, exactly. That's what we were all thinking.
Yeah.
And a photographer managed to get it just at that moment where he is straddling, his legs akimbo, and he's right over the stumps and the bales. And we were all thinking the same thought. You know, you don't want to snag yourself.
You see, I've been thinking about this a lot, not actually doing it myself, but I've been pondering as to why we don't have streakers, because theoretically... there should be more streakers than ever before, because we now live in a society that is obsessed by fame. It's obsessed by celebrity. Hayley, you rightly mentioned people want to make some cash out of being a little bit notorious or whatever. You would have thought there'd be streakers on every game or every match or every horse race, because it would get them a load of clicks online, all right? For that simple reason. Oh, look, you can see her I don't know, her... What word can I use? Melons bobbing up and down. It's a bit carry on, isn't it? You know, but it's that kind of thing. But yet they're gone.
Yes.
Maybe the streaker school has closed.
Any theories, Hayley? You're very good at theories.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon we just have more security guards and more sophisticated surveillance and stuff. So maybe they are there, but they just don't get shown on TV because somebody jumps on them quickly or throws a coat over them.
So maybe CCTV, if you could... Quick! She's taking off her jumper.
Yeah, I'll tell you what does happen. Up north, right, on a really freezing cold Wednesday evening in Newcastle, they'll be playing a game, right, and there'll be a dozen or more blokes, usually big blokes, with their shirts off.
Yeah.
And I mean...
that is a Geordie thing, isn't it? It is a Geordie thing.
I have a theory, and it's meant to be vaguely comedic, but there could be something in it. It peaked and went into decline after Ray Stevens had a number one with a song called The Streaker.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember?
That was in the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Here he comes, look at that, here he comes.
Yeah.
And it was funny. It was a novelty song. We don't do novelty songs anymore, but we'll come back to that.
Yes, you're right. We should actually come back to that, because that was something that went through my mind a while ago, which is they kind of stopped in the mid to late 1980s.
Novelty songs, yeah.
All right, but the streaker thing, I just don't know why. I mean, Hayley, you could be onto something. Maybe the security, the surveillance is better than it's ever been before.
And I also wonder if there's more cameras now. So like back in the day, they might have only had 2 cameras on a whole football pitch. So you would have had to see it because you couldn't avoid it. But now there's probably like 30 or 40 cameras.
Yeah, correct.
So even if there is one, they probably just say don't go to that shot or something. I just think it's probably a little bit more sophisticated, because I'm with you. I definitely think there's more wannabes out there now, people that want their 5 minutes of fame, who are quite prepared to get out their knockers or whatever to get that 5 minutes. But the other interesting thing, because I do remember one at Wimbledon actually, probably in the mid-90s or something. I remember seeing it on the telly. They're always ugly people that do it, which is a bit interesting from a psychological point of view.
It is.
Because I think you get like somebody who's actually toned, goes to the gym, looks after themselves.
Yeah.
You don't see that. What you do see is a middle-aged man who hasn't had a shave for 5 years, hasn't seen a gym, but quite happy to go out there and flaunt themselves. But, you know, sometimes you're on holiday and you can't avoid it because you don't know the area and suddenly you're on a beach with loads of naked people.
Yeah.
It's always the ones that shouldn't be naked in public that are. Why is that?
Now, it's interesting. Erica Rowe, she was known as the Twickenham streaker. So it was one of the England rugby matches. She's still alive. She's 68 today. And I don't know if your theory stands up there, Hales, because I'm looking at...
Is she good? Good looking.
Well, I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But I mean, I would say that she's pretty sound.
But why do I remember her name? And why do I remember the name of the man who straddled the stumps at Lord's? It was Michelangelo.
Yeah.
Why do I remember that? I don't want to remember that.
No.
I don't need to have that image in my head of his bottom.
No.
But there it is. Is it exhibitionism, and has exhibitionism changed?
Interesting.
Because you used to have Fathers for Justice. Do you remember them?
I used to interview them on the radio.
yes.
Yeah.
Dress up as Batman.
Climb.
Yes, God, I remember all that. Yes.
Which was just very successful, attention-seeking.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, even at school, we used to have the boys get their bums out like through the windows and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Mooning.
Yeah, mooning. That's a word that's been eradicated, hasn't it, really?
So far into this episode, we're pondering a number of things. Where have the streakers gone? And why do people not moon anymore?
I think they're very important questions that we need to solve.
Yeah.
And also disguised lyrics. There is a song, you'll have to help me, I'm not very good at music, but the lyric goes something like, I saw the something or other, you saw...
The whole of the moon.
Yes.
Yeah, the Water Boys.
Yes. What's the preceding line? You saw the something or other.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the something or other, and you saw the whole of the moon. And I think it's a song about that time when you first see your new partner naked. And when he says you saw the whole of the moon, he means you saw my bottom.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Mike Scott, who's the main man behind the Water Boys, is quite a solid songwriter.
Okay.
I mean, you could be right. I like to think that maybe he was thinking of something a little bit more sophisticated than a naked person.
Well, there are lots of disguised lyrics, aren't there? Isn't
Oh, here you are. I saw the rain dirty valley. You saw Brigadoon. Is that what you're thinking of?
No,
I saw
no.
the crescent. You saw the whole of the moon.
I saw the crescent. I think the crescent could be a metaphor for intimate part of the anatomy.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Well, I'm never going to be able to hear that song again in the same way now.
Well, what's that song? There She Goes. You hear it quite a lot.
The lot.
There she goes.
That's about injecting yourself with heroin.
Again.
It is.
Is it?
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, did you?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or let's do heroin songs. Golden Brown by the Stranglers.
Gordon Brown, as it was in our house.
That's a heroin song.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Lucy in the Sky, wasn't that one?
What
Lucy
was
in
that?
the
Was
Sky
that
with
LSD?
diamonds.
Oh,
LSD.
yes, LSD. Lucy in the Sky. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so naive.
And you didn't know that Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds was about LSD and tripping?
Yeah, oh, come on, if I did.
Tom.
I never
Yeah.
liked the Beatles.
Oh, my God.
I thought the Beatles were just stuffed shirts. I'm afraid. I didn't. I preferred Matt Monroe's version of Yesterday, so I did.
Good version.
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about these novelty songs.
Yes.
You're right. There was a time, the golden age of novelty songs, probably, the mid-1960s up to the late 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
Novelty songs. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Jasper Carrot, Funky Moped, that didn't sell for that particular song. Apparently it sold for the flip side, which was his sketch about the Magic Roundabout.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Which was very entertaining. What else? The Spitting Image song. What was that? The Chicken song?
Yes, Michaela Strachan performed that at her audition.
Did
She was in a very eccentric frame of mind when she turned... I auditioned her.
Yeah.
And she turned up. She'd just killed a dog in her car on the way to the audition.
Right.
And she was obviously very, very shaken.
Yeah.
And so she did the most bizarre audition I've ever seen by distance, including singing Jump Up and Down and wave your knickers in the air or whatever it was, and stick a deck chair up your nose.
Your nose.
Yeah.
And she got the gig.
Wow.
They said to her, "Can you keep that up?" And she sort of, still trembling, went, "Yeah." So they said, "You're hired." Oh. But that was a decent novelty song.
Yeah.
But I think we've talked about it before. Tommy Cooper had a novelty song, "Don't Jump Off the Roof, Dad."
Right.
And was Africa by Toto a novelty song?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, that's a nice song. I like that.
That's a staple of Magic Radio's playlist. Whenever you stick Magic Radio on at night,
question asked, question answered.
You're never far away from Africa by Toto. Why do you think it might be a novelty song?
Well, because there's a nightclub in Bristol, and I don't know if it still does this, but they have an Africa night at which it's the only song played.
Right.
No.
For the entire evening.
No.
It works. I've done it myself when one of our turntables went down at Brighton Art College. All I had was the Fatback Band on my left turntable. And to begin with, I would take the record off, talk, and then put the next record on and cue it up whilst talking. But people didn't really care for that very much. So I played the Fatback Band, and then I played the Fatback Band again. And then again and again and again. And people talked about it for months and years. The night they just played the Fatback Band at the art college.
Wow.
I was there, that kind of thing. But yeah, so Toto, and it's got that word that shouldn't be in it because it's got too many syllables, which is Serengeti.
Yes.
It shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
The still lighting up the skies in the Serengeti.
It is, to be fair, a cult, easy listening song.
Okay.
Africa by Toto. It's not a novelty song, but it has got this cultish status.
Yes.
There's a song.
What about
Go on.
Cotton Eye Joe?
Red Eye?
Rednecks, I think. But I think it became some kind of anthem as well for a football club or something. I don't know. I just know that it's one of those songs that somehow... It's weird how songs are catchy and some of them just last for decades, don't they?
Talking of weird lyrics or words that are in songs like Serengeti, there's a song by a bloke called Adrian Gervitz called Classic.
I think I vaguely...
Go
on.
No, I can't sing it, but the lyric goes like this. For me, it's just... I think he knocked it out in his shed, that's the song, in about 5 minutes. Because he went, "Gonna write a classic."
Oh, yes.
"Gonna write it in my attic."
Yes, only because it rhymed. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no.
In your attic, Adrian. Nice one.
In the attic. Did it rhyme with classic by any chance? The Associates had a song that I used to like, but it was absurd. It was, "I had a shower and then phoned my brother up."
I feel like that was just a bet to see would anyone actually take that song up and publicise it.
It's just
really.
so mundane.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I had a shower and then... It's that phrase, "I phoned my brother up." It's so sort of lower middle class, isn't it? He didn't give him a bell. You know that one?
Yeah,
I'll give you a bell. Are people still using as a sign for a phone? Are they still using their thumb and their little finger? Putting their thumb against their ear and their little finger towards their...
I do.
Because nobody does that anymore.
I did it recently to my wife.
You used the thing. Because what people do now is... Did you ever see a musical act called Wilson, Keppel and Betty?
No.
They were two guys, identical looking.
Right.
Very, very skinny, dressed as pharaohs with skirts.
Yeah.
And they would scatter sand on the stage, and then they would do the Egyptian dancing. And their hand would go out, palm up, in front of them, and they would dance, do, 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 do.
Oh, right, that rings
Like
a bell, yeah.
And that is how we use our mobile phones now.
Yeah.
We have them in the flat of our hand, in their palm, and we talk into the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that annoys me on the bus or the train when people have their phone on speaker. And I just don't understand it. Why would you not hold your phone to your ear? Like, that's what it's for. Like,
it does my head in. As someone who takes a train at least once a week from Sussex up to London, people who either have those open conversations on the phone via the speaker, or even worse, they're scrolling through their TikTok or whatever.
Oh,
the speaker turned up loud. It does my head in. Can I just rewind ever so slightly? I found the title of the song. So it was a 60s song by a band called The Turtles, called Eleanor. And when we talk about dodgy lyrics, how about this?
Go on.
Where's it gone? Here it is. "Eleanor, gee, I think you're swell, and you really do me well. You're my pride and joy, etc."
Etc.
oh, I do like that song.
Couldn't be asked to finish the line.
I think yours. Yes, I I remember that song when it came out. I remember watching it on television.
Great song.
And I've got a little, very eccentric, eclectic playlist on my phone, and it's one of them.
It's a great song.
It is a great song.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and can I just tell you one of my favourite songs ever? Tell Laura I Love Her. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but it's just such a pretty song.
Ricky
a lovely
Valance.
song. And it just came to mind when you said that, because it's generally on the same playlist if that's ever on the radio.
That's the song. It's the car crash, isn't it?
It pulled my body from the twisted wreck.
Yes.
And cradled my head, and I said this. My last words were, "Tell Laura I love her." You don't get songs about motoring accidents.
No, I was going to say what you did in the 60s, because there was another one, which was a Leader of the Pack by the Stranglers, I think.
Yeah.
And it's actually got you've got the room room, but also you have, I think his name's Johnny. Is it Johnny? Johnny goes off on his motorbike, and then Johnny has a bit of a stack up, and you can hear the stack up sound effects on the record.
Oh, yeah. Tell, please wait at the gates of heaven for me, Terry. Her boyfriend's died. I don't know how.
Yeah.
But Twinkle, I think her name was, had that one, another one. And of course, Tom Jones couldn't stop talking about murder, singing about murder and being hanged in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, the green grass of home.
Yeah.
And they all come to greet me. And of course, Delilah is now practically
banned. It's been cancelled. Delilah's been cancelled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, has it? Why? What's wrong with Delilah? What's so controversial about it?
I saw the knife in my hand, and she laughed no more. He stabs her to death.
Yeah.
But
I think there's a dark side to Tom Jones that we're going to discover when he finally shuffles off this mortal coil. Nothing, well, not Savile dodgy, but I think a bit, because mind you, he probably didn't write that song, did he? Did he write?
No, I know the man who did.
Who did then?
Oh,
well, he's very rich, and he is a family friend of a woman who used to produce me when I worked at the BBC at Southern Counties, and she got him in.
Right.
He came in, and he lives in a mansion at the top of a penthouse overlooking Pall Mall or somewhere like that, Hyde Park. I don't know. He's loaded because he wrote all these songs.
Barry Mason.
That sounds
did the
like
lyrics.
the boy.
The composer was Les Reed.
I think that was the double act there.
Ah.
Yeah, and I asked him how he wrote, and he said I tended to write stories.
Yeah, well,
I didn't write.
that's nice. Yeah.
I wrote things. I wrote songs that had a beginning and a middle and an end. What, like he's hanged? Yes, it's what stabs her to death and gets arrested. But and he made a lot of money out of it, obviously, and he's still making money out of it today because I dare say somewhere in a rugby club somewhere in South Africa, I would imagine, for some reason, singing Delilah and enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like this. I'm enjoying this episode. I enjoy all of our episodes, but I like this one because we managed to span the decades musically, going from not only dodgy lyrics and novelty songs, but also songs that feature people losing their lives in a car or motorbike accident.
Oh, we missed one.
Go on.
Would those having friends or relatives aboard Flight 279 please make their way to the chapel across the way?
Don't know. What's that?
Ebony
what's that?
Eyes.
Don't know.
He's meeting his girlfriend off the plane, and it's not coming back.
Oh, no.
It's not coming in.
Gutting.
Yeah. Because, I'm just on a serious note, I've always thought it's somehow wrong, but I don't know how I'd replace it. If there is a disaster, an airline disaster, the boards that tell you when the plane is landing or what its status is simply go blank, and at the bottom it just says cancelled.
Ooh.
Oh.
And they need something better than that.
Yeah.
But I don't know
didn't
what.
know that.
No.
Yeah.
That's not how you want to get information.
It's not. Cancelled in its truest form.
Yes, cancelled. Yes, the ultimate cancellation.
All right, so why do we think, to bring this full circle, that there aren't any novelty songs anymore?
Well, but I think pop stars take themselves more seriously now.
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
Isn't it? Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mick and Titch, what a band name.
Yeah.
And what a song. Does anybody here not remember Xanadu?
Yeah, it's got the
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah.
What was it to you that a man laid down his life that you should live? I sat on a coach once going to a football match, and Dave D was on the double seat next to me.
Oh, yeah.
He said, "How are you?" And I said, "I'm a bit hungover." He said, "Oh, do you want one of these?" I don't know what it was. Let's say it was an ibuprofen.
My drug shame.
Yeah. And it was there that I found, on that bus, I discovered something. I'd gone on holiday and I came back, so I missed the news. And the DJ, it was on Radio 2, I think, or Radio 1. The DJ, this was on a Sunday lunchtime, said, that was Loving You by Minnie Riperton. Such a shame. And I turned to the next one and said, what is he talking about, such a shame? That's a great song. He went, no, she's dead. She died of an aneurysm or some such.
Right.
Aged. The only song, I believe, in which somebody actually sings in that type of falsetto.
Yeah.
But she actually managed to make a beautiful sound.
That song, Loving You, you know,
Yes.
It's got birds in it.
It didn't do.
Do you know the story behind that?
I don't.
Well, they were recording it in a studio, and it was a really hot day. They had the window open,
Yes.
and they thought, you know, we'll take a punt on not having a properly soundproof studio. It'll be all right. And the engineer listened back to it, and the microphones picked up the sound of birds
And they liked
twittering and tweeting
And they liked
outside. So they did another version with a microphone directly pointing.
Oh, they're real
out of the
birds.
window. Real birds.
It's not BBC sound effects.
Real birds.
Well,
Brilliant.
So that's the story behind the birds
Indeed.
in Minnie Riperton's Loving You. I'm on a bit of a roll now. You know Simon and Garfunkel
Yes.
and the
Yes.
boxer,
yeah.
the song. You know, it goes da-da-da, boom.
Yeah.
Do you know how they got that sound?
No.
Right. So they had a drum kit at the base of an elevator, a lift shaft.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they opened the doors to the lift about 4 floors up and dangled a microphone. So when you hear the big, when the big drum is hit,
Yeah.
you get not only the drum sound, but also the echo that goes up the shaft.
Good God.
So there you are.
But the efforts that people go to in music studios
Brilliant,
to just
isn't it?
get a different sound.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then there was the guy, Telstar. Who did Telstar?
Tornadoes.
Yeah, but the guy who recorded it, Joe Meek, who was a music producer,
Right.
who had a very tragic end to his life. And he turned his flat on, I think it was the Holloway Road, into a recording studio. And he was into all kinds of electronics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he'd rig up microphones in the loo.
Yes.
And get people to play xylophones.
get the separation.
Yeah, absolutely fascinating stuff.
Yes.
Way ahead of his time.
What was the first record you bought, Hayley? If I haven't asked you that a certain
yes.
time.
I'm not sure, but anyway, Kylie Minogue, I Should Be So Lucky. I actually remember it. The little LP, and she had that perm and the kind of the headband. Looked like she just came out of like an aerobics class or something. I remember I played it over and over again, like literally until the thing died.
Beautiful.
It's a great
You know.
pop song. It's a classic bit of pop.
It's what's his face, isn't it? The bloke who,
Stock Aitken and Walker.
yeah,
isn't it?
can't find a niche for himself now.
Who? Pete.
Yeah, he was opposite Michaela Strachan and
Oh, yeah,
Hitman and the.
Yeah, Hitman and Her.
Hitman and Her. Yeah.
You see, I said to her, why didn't they call it Hitman and Miss? Because hit, miss, I thought that's, but no.
Is that, they used to be on at 3 a.m?
Yeah, it was on,
Did
yeah.
it come from a nightclub or something?
Yeah, it did a live nightclub, yeah. Michaela used to dance and,
What did he do?
well, he sort of said, introduced songs and he was a character. He thinks he's a character, doesn't he?
He likes his trains.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
Yeah.
I think he owns a train, or he's got a model railway that's big or something.
The reason I asked about that, Hayley, actually was because when Duncan said Telstar, that's the first record I ever bought.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, but I switched because I didn't like music. It didn't work for me.
1961?
61?
Yeah, I was going to say
That was
3,
instrumental.
right,
So if you didn't like music, why would you buy an
Well,
instrumental?
it was number
song
one,
for
and
your
I just
first
wanted to
one?
climb on the bandwagon, really.
Oh, okay.
And I switched my musical allegiance from that sort of thing. Jet Harris and Tony Meehan were the, were, I think, in the band then.
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
Wasn't that one of their songs?
No, I switched, and my favourite band, and they were for about 8 to 10 years, the only band I ever bought until I went into my Bonzo Dog Doodah band phase.
Excellent.
Okay, was, and this is true, and I'm proud of it, were the Barron Knights,
Oh, my word.
Oh,
who used to do
Brilliant.
impressions.
yes, I
The
remember
obvious
those.
ones, but they do them. Call Up the Groups was their first hit.
Right.
And they just imitated the other bands, and it was funny. And then they did Call Up the Groups 2, which showed the range of imagination they had. And anyway, years later, I was doing a seaside show, and they were one of the guests. And the chap, the lead singer, Duke somebody or other, sidled up to me and he said, "You know, when you were on Magpie, we tried to do you, Mick and Jenny, but we couldn't." And I know what he meant. There wasn't enough there.
No.
You know, whereas John Knox, he on Blue Pete, and he was easy. Hey, Shep, get down, Shep. So they used to do him.
Yeah.
And they decided they were going to do us, but no, nothing there.
I think I saw them in Margate once, and I think they were up against Shawaddy Waddy or something on the same bill at some kind of seaside show.
They're still going around the holiday camps, aren't they, Shawaddy Waddy?
Yeah.
Same bloke, big bloke with lots of teeth.
Yeah, am I right in saying they didn't do any original songs? It was all kind of like the rock and roll covers from the 50s, like Under the Moon of Love and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. Under the Moon.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Oh, actually, we could do that, couldn't we? I know we've done holidays before, but I do remember going to quite a lot of seaside variety shows. My parents used to take me in the summer holidays. Yeah, like those old variety shows, a bit like kind of Britain's Got Talent now, really. But it was a really nice, like where you had the little tables, so you'd have like dinner, wouldn't you? You'd have those like theatres that had like the very old-fashioned dinner kind of tables. Around the stage was in the middle, and around that you had all the dinner tables, and you'd have like a bread basket, chicken basket for dinner while you were watching the show. That doesn't we don't do that anymore, do we? You either just go to the West End and see a massive big performance or not. There's no, or maybe there is, but I don't think there's any like cabaret venues anymore like that, is there?
Can't beat cheap cabaret.
No, you can't beat chicken in a basket.
You can't beat chicken in a basket.
You can't.
It's what Luton was invented for.
I remember my first chicken in a basket.
Go on.
So in Worthing, Hales, what do we know about Worthing?
Well,
I grew up there.
Yeah, exactly. And famed for your.
It's still the place is still there. It's Gilbourne Centre, and it's kind of like it's like a mini shopping kind of complex. But the bit that I'm about to refer to, you can't get to anymore. So the ground floor still has shops, but they used to have an upstairs bit, and in the corner was like this bar pub called the Old Tyroler. And we used to go there, me and my mum, on a Saturday lunchtime if we were in town. And I remember it very clearly because all they used to sell was chicken in a basket or fish and chips. And I had my first ever chicken in a basket in the Old Tyroler. Yeah.
Happy days.
Lord, bring it back.
But
in abundance.
There are no cheap cabaret acts anymore. And the chicken in the basket, there was cheap cabaret, was there not?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. Which was usually a band consisting of a cheap organ and somebody on drums. I mean, I live around the corner, so do you, Duncan, from Butlins, Bognor Regis.
Butlins.
And I had 2 seasons at Butlins as a redcoat, being groomed as a stand-up comedian. And it was different then because all the redcoats had to have some sort of an act.
Yeah.
And they would necessarily end up in cheap cabaret.
Right.
Or striptease artists in the case of one girl.
Well, I mean,
anyway.
I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but where have all the strippers gone?
I think that you can. I think they'll come around your house and do a one-on-one.
Oh, I want to go to a pub on a Sunday afternoon. That used to be a thing.
It did. I was in Panto once in Luton.
Yeah.
And
I like the way you raised your eyebrows.
Well,
in Luton.
I love to underline the fact that I used to be a nobody. Anyway, so
in Luton,
and it's a Panto, and it was so small that they only could afford 2 dancing girls, right? And Sundays we do a lunchtime show, an afternoon matinee, and then an evening show. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
God.
In Luton as well.
Yeah, we found out there was a gym nearby, and we could get a sauna. So me and this other bloke from the cast, and the 2 dancing girls, who were built like dancing girls, we went.
I don't know what that means.
Well,
were they burlesque?
Their legs went all the way up to their bottom.
Right.
Anyway,
nice.
So we paid our money, and they said men's changing room is there, and ladies' changing room, as it was then, there. So we said to the girls, "Okay, see you in half an hour." So we went in, him and me, and we got naked. And we opened the sauna door. It was a communal sauna. And now the 4 of us, I was young, free and single, had all been longing to see each other naked for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
There we were.
Yeah.
Sat there in a sauna. And it was lucky that the sauna was a good working sauna.
Only the four of you?
Just the four
of us.
No
one else in there?
Buck naked.
Was there any hanky-panky?
Well, I didn't know where to look.
No.
I didn't want to look. But we're talking about nudity again and streakers. It's funny how, with men anyway, Hayley, any conversation ends up talking about some aspect of the same place. Yeah, look, Duncan and I have engineered it.
Yeah, Luton.
Luton. Luton. What is it about Luton?
Why are Luton vans called Luton vans?
I think they used to be manufactured there.
In Luton.
Duncan knows about it, yes.
Yeah. There was I think it was Vauxhall, wasn't it? Vauxhall had their car plant in Luton. They closed, I think, about 20 years ago or 15 years ago.
I remember seeing the Ford garage every time you went over the bridge at Dagenham. I remember that being a sight as I was growing up. I think on the way to Lakeside Shopping Centre.
Well, I'm afraid we've run out of time. Thank you, good listener, for being there. And I hope you enjoy what you heard.
Shall I do the thing?
Okay.
The thing. WhatsApp us, please. Messages, voice notes, 07405 341 500, 07405 341 500. And anything you want to whack over on email, it's ramblingretrononsense@gmail.com, ramblingretrononsense@gmail.com. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, that's great. You can help us out and go over to YouTube because we have our new YouTube channel, which is Rambling Retro Nonsense. Do us a favour, hit the subscribe button, and that way you'll be updated whenever there's new content or new episodes. So that's YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and follow Rambling Retro Nonsense.
Until next time, take care.